Well, good morning, everyone. It's actually, I think it's like November 16th. Happy birthday to a couple of people, both of which turned 30. One turned 30 yesterday, one turned 30 today. So happy birthday to the two of you. You know who you are. We're out here today. I hired a young man yesterday from my cadet unit, actually, to come out and help me build the farrowing barn. It's not finished. I will finish it, and once we do, then we'll go from there. But I figured we'd start in the pig pen. With the exception of the horses, all my chores are done this morning. So let's start with the pig pen. So the girls are happily eating. As you can see, there's still not a lot of snow. So we are hauling water still, but here is my farrowing barn. So T-posts here are in so that I can put hog panel between the stalls, and then I can put a piece of hog panel straight across, and so that these two pens are separated from this pen. Now this big one here is where Taco will go. And I know there's a couple people that ask me, why don't you just use this? It's already there. Taco loves sleeping in there. Well, because it is 130 feet from the house. It's 30 feet too long for a heat lamp. So this here from the house are only 68 feet. So I can use 100-foot extension cord, the 14 gauge, the really thick one, and I can put in my heat lamps. As you can see, the ground is like that there we had to actually dig down that corner a bit to get this level. And then over here is 8 inches off the ground. So what we did here is we put a 1x6 there against that, and here I'll put in I've got 1x8s and 1x10s. I'll probably put in a 1x10 excuse me, all across there just to fill in that gap. For now I just have a piece of plywood sitting there so that the girls don't dig. I'm gonna get one round bale of straw, and I should be able to separate it between the three. The panel goes here, and I actually have two pieces of panel still. So the panel will go here and then there. And like I said, this here, straight across to the other fence, and then I'll tie it in. So then this will be tequila, that'll be sangria, and this will be Taco for their farrowing, if they all get pregnant. And when we get close to delivery dates, I will close off that shelter so that Taco doesn't have her kids down there. And this one. But even if she had her babies in this one here, it wouldn't be difficult to move the babies from there to here. A couple things that still need to happen is that little hole there. I got to close that off. You're just going to hang a wool blanket here. So that's covered off there. I have a couple old BC Rail wool blankets, although I probably won't use the BC Rail ones. And then in here on that end, just there, across, and I'll put a 2x4 there. I'm going to put up a 2x6 here. And I'll do the same thing on this one here. And then the heat lamps will hang back there in that space here for the piglets. So it'll be up off the ground enough where the piglets can get under moms. And the heat lamp will be back there for the babies. These walls are actually insulated. This is an old shed, which... funny story, but I'll tell you later. In here for Taco, we're going to build a rack that'll go all the way around. And again, the heat lamp will be in this space back here. What? Hey, Sangria, what? Oh, he almost fell over. Nice bow. And then there's Tequila. And we know she can have babies. And then Taco. We're not going to put Burrito in with the girls probably until December 15th, maybe even December 20th. I might wait till Graham actually gets home from Winnipeg to do it. And then we're looking at mid to end of April for babies to be born. Not February 2nd. So that will be good, or 7th or whatever day it was. So then we have, I mean, yeah, the first year we here, April 1st, it was still minus 20. So it can still get really cold in April. But I'm hoping that by like this last year, mid-April, it was 0, which the piglets will have no problem with. So I'm hoping that is the case. So that's the update on the farrowing barn. Pretty excited that's done. Hello boys, I'm coming. The other update is we've emptied out most of the stuff in the barn. On this side here, because I need to build 4 kidding stalls. So they're going to be 5 by 5. Keep my camera straight. 5 by 5. And I should be able to get to this stud here. Right? This little igloo we put in here for Strawberry. I don't know if she's using it. But if I build the kidding stalls 5 by 5 in here, that gives me 5 spots for the girls. But what I can also do is I can divide this in half here, because this is 10 feet. So if I went, let's get rid of the light here. If I went across here to the wall, that still gives me 2 more stalls. So then that would give me a total of 6 stalls. Now, the only one I think is pregnant at this point is Morgan. So I'm hoping she's pregnant. What, Lucy? You're getting so big. You are. You're getting so big. Yes, you are, my girl. Get down. Don't break that again. Put some more mineral in there for you. And then that gives me, Anya will have, I'm thinking of just coming at this 5-foot mark here and going straight across, and that gives her a 5 by 10 stall. And I can separate all of these using cattle panel. It doesn't have to be high. It doesn't have to be horribly expensive to do. Really, you got your face in grain and you're still screaming. Awesome. This is that other feeder that I built. So pretty happy with that. We just got a delivery of pig feed, 500 pounds. It filled this and 1.5 garbage cans, so that was good. And yeah, so go feed the horses. Hello, my boys. How are you this morning? Hi. Oh, crap. I just spilled it. Oh, take my chair and come in here before I bring the feed in. Because otherwise Zorro is just a pain in my butt. How come you gotta fill up your bowl of food with your poop? You're gross. Okay. Alright, this is really hard to do with one hand. Boys. Not you, here. You, ugh, gross. Okay. Oh, sorry, my big fat finger's in the way. Here you go, Rusty. Come on. Zorro, this is not Zorro food. Look at your bowl. You have a full bowl of food. Eat Zorro food. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but Zorro's been sold. He leaves on the 15th of December. Ugh! And when he leaves, these boys get a bigger area. Because the only goat that's going to be in with these boys... yeah, the only goats that'll be in with them will be the baby girls. Oh my god, Zorro, you're a pain in my butt. Go ahead, boys. Beat him up. Yeah, so like I said, the only goats that will be in here will be the baby girls. I gotta put this down for a second. There. So I'll have Rose, Lucy in here. I am gonna breed Morgan. I've decided. So, first things, no, stay there, Strawberry. So first things first, we're going to breed Zorro to Anya. I believe Liz is bred, but I'll put her in there anyway. Luna and Juliet. So those four are going to get moved in with Zorro on the 20th of November. And then on the 20th of November, I'm going to move, on the 24th of November, 24th of November? I think it's the 24th of November. I'm moving the two bucks. I'm moving Romeo and Murphy in with the rest of the herd. Sorry, pay attention to my camera here. In with the rest of the herd. And then Lucy and Rosie are going to go in where the boys were. If I have to, because there's a couple spots where I'm pretty sure Lucy and Rosie can get under the fence, so they might end up coming into the house for a bit or being loose. I don't want to leave them loose in the barn. That would just be a disaster. But they might end up coming into the house for a bit, or I might move. So the girls that I want to make sure are pregnant are Coco, Dragonfly, and Joy. So I might move those 3 in with the boys. Because the other 2, doesn't really matter. Like, actually, I might do that. That makes more sense. I might just move the ones that I want to get bred by Romeo in with them. Now, I don't know Romeo because peanut butters come back into heat. So I don't know that Romeo's doing his job. So we'll see. But anyway, we'll figure it all out. It's also going to be based on space and area for them to get dry. So by putting the 4 girls in with Zorro, they have the horse trailer they can go into. They can get out of the wind. They can get out of the rain. They also have that little shelter windbreak that I made for the horses, so they can get in there. The problem with the buck area is there's only 2 little tiny shelters, and I know my the goats aren't. It's not gonna be enough. So, Riley, I catch them if I'm not paying attention. Come here, guys, Bella. This is where they disappear for 3 or 4 hours on a little walkabout. Come here, you little dingo. Come here. There you go. There's your treat. Good girl. Good come. Good boy, Jack. Yeah, I didn't call you, but good boy. Hey, Riley. What? No, don't. That hurts when you do that. That hurts. Don't do that. No more treats for you. He knows which pocket they're in. Riley! Where'd you go? Are you pooping in the woods? Jack, no. No treats for you right now. Good morning, Zorro. Good morning, my strawberry. Good morning, strawberry. Good morning. Zoom out a bit here. Hello, girl. Hello. Morning, ducks. Got cold enough that the water froze in here. So, hello, girls. Hello, everybody. All right, let's put this thing down. Strawberries, please be cool. There you go. Okay. Burrito. There you go, buddy. Is that good? Is that good, bud? Yeah.